What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny coming back with another review, and in this review I'm excited, super happy I got my hands on these, but it's not exactly the color I wanted. In today's video we are going to review one of the three colorways from the New Balance 2002R protection pack. These are dubbed the sea salts, and I gotta admit, having these in hand at retail cost of $150, they are phenomenal. They are great. Now let's get straight into this release and let me talk a little bit more about it. So here's a quick tag picture for those that need it. It is labeled an M2002R DC. Not really sure what the DC stands for, but I know the R is this model, 2002R. It's actually the 2002 model, and R is just kind of like this hybrid with a different sole. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Man, I love these. So what I was mentioning is this isn't the traditional sole that you see on 2002s. These are really like, yo, seeing these in person is crazy. These have been leaked for quite a while now, quite a couple, like I think almost a month now. I've been seeing photos of these, and the whole trio right here, I'll post the picture of all three of them. All three colors follow, or these sea salt are at top, then we got the rain clouds in the middle, and the photons in the third, kind of that last spot. And I must admit, getting any one of these three, yo, it's a move, it's a banger. Now these haven't released for us stateside yet. I got these from End because last week they did release in the UK and like Germany and all those like areas. So a lot of stores over there overseas got their pairs. They've had their pairs, and actually the first raffle I saw for these was through Asphalt Gold. I entered that one, didn't hit. I saw End post these and I got super lucky picking up a pair. It sold out in like minutes. So now that I have these in hand, I was really expecting like a pure super white shoe, kind of like something that matches the table, but they do have like their color variations, you know, and it's really nice. I really like how they have cream details on the sole as well. I'm telling you, these are a crazy shoe, a really crazy shoe to have in hand. And if you're going for these, good luck. Our release should be around August if I'm not mistaken, and just every time I look at these, either if it's in my monitor or right here in person, it just blows my mind. Let's get a little bit into materials because it's kind of weird. So these sea salts do feature kind of a beige to white upper with like sail midsoles with other beige details. It's kind of complicated, but at the same time not really. Looking at the traction support right here, this is the endurance sole. This is what I was talking about when it has that 2002 R detail. This sole is more made for like hiking, for like being on trails and stuff like that. You do have this stability plate right here that really helps with like movement. And yo, the 2002 R is definitely a fan favorite as it stands, and the materials on these are crazy. These specifically are crazy. The one big difference these have that the other two on the pack don't have is they have kind of like this canvas on the toe and the upper, while the others do have like a mesh. I like the look of mesh, but I do like this. This is very nice. I just don't know how it's gonna be like with dispersing heat. I don't know how, like, I'm in Florida, so wearing these out, it might be a tricky time. I don't know. I definitely gotta wear these out and test, but I'm on the iffy side. Part of me wants to sell these and buy the black pair because they're around the same price. Part of me wants to sell these and just completely just go to the wall, get the gray pair because that's the pair I really want. But then again, August is just around the corner and I might be able to get those for retail. Same thing, I might be able to get these again for retail, who knows. So getting back into the materials, because I keep straying away from the fact at hand, you do see all of these kind of like frills. It is a suede, but it doesn't feel like a traditional suede. These to me kind of feel like a blanket. I'm gonna get as close as possible just to show you. And like, yo, it's crazy nice. The details on these are wild. This back right here, that's I guess the closest thing to it feeling like a suede. But then again, like I really don't know how to explain it. Like my best bet is if you've ever been in the hospital and they give you those like cotton blankets, that's kind of like how this feels. And I honestly prefer that when it comes to this, because some of these frills are kind of loose and it just makes the material a little bit more like stable. Now I did throw these on, so the sizing when it comes to these, definitely stick to your true size. These aren't like the 990s or like 1300s where you can size down. these kind of fit a little more true to size, even though they still have that bulky nature when it comes to like what New Balances are. They still kind of have like this snug fit, and I'm going to tell you, go true to size and you should be perfectly fine. You don't have to size up, just stay true to size. If you're a wide footer, maybe if you're like a really narrow footed person, maybe you could size down like half a size. But even then, I'd say just don't risk it. Go to your true size and just, these are going to fit you perfect. Another little detail these have that the other two don't have is that right here on the other two, they do have a 3M reflective, if I'm not mistaken. And on these, we just have a pure white suede. So if you want to know color differences, I'm going to try to match it as close as possible, like absolutely as close as possible as I can. But right here is your best bet. You see that white versus that like sail right there? That's your best bet. You can kind of see like right here where the 2002R is, that white suede versus the kind of beige sailish suede. I really don't know what to call these. Like it's a pure sea salt. Like this is the color I imagine sea salt is when it comes out the ocean. They did a pretty stand-up job. Like I said, I tried these on, so I know exactly how they fit. The laces also have this like kind of like tint to them, this cream tint to them. Almost, you can kind of see the difference between the lace and the tongue. Right there, you do have New Balance Running Club, if I'm not mistaken. You have New Balance Running, not Running Club, my bad. On the back right here, you do have that gray New Balance right here, and you can kind of see that exposed foam on the tongue. It's super nice. The inside of the shoe as well is all white. This is just a pure white shoe. And I'm kind of bummed there's no 3M on it. I think it'd pop a little bit better if it did, like, even if the end was just 3M, you just get this like rubber plastic. Those are two different materials. Danny, why did I say rubber plastic? It's more like a plastic. And you have kind of like a stitching outlined throughout the entire end. Here's a close-up. It's a crazy nice shoe. And the thing about the shoe is that these little pops of color that's throughout, like this end right here, the red right there for the Energy Soul Tech, the 2002R, it's very little, but they're incredibly noticeable. Now, I do not see this shoe aging well. And what I mean by that is they're just going to continuously look like this until they eventually start getting dirty. And even though they're dirty, the materials on them are pretty cleanable. Like I wouldn't worry too much about like ruining this suede kind of like cotton blanket material. Versus if it was like a pure suede that we see on Dunks or we see on anything like in those given spaces. Even like the Bottega 990s, if those get like dirty, I'm probably going to have a little stress attack because it's probably going to ruin that suede. This feels a little more durable and it feels like it could take a beating. This is a pure like for the street shoe. I can't wait. I'm just gonna own the pack. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably gonna own all three because I have no 2002Rs to my name. So these are gonna be a fantastic addition. So getting back into my initial train of thought, these did retail for $150. They will retail for $150 when they touch down here in the States. Most boutiques should get them. If they already carry New Balance, they should get these as well. So definitely start like moving around, start finding out some info if you really want these. I expect like it's not going to be a really hyped release. People that want these are going to get these. Don't get me wrong, they're going to sell out. But it's not like, oh, it's a raffle system. I can completely see people just doing first come first serve for these everywhere, even online. So just keep an eye out. We don't have an exact release date yet. We just have kind of like a rumored date in August. But let's see if I can make it to August without picking up the other colorways that I want. So before I end up the video, I did want to just kind of show you some more details. Just one last look around of the shoe. So here we go, that sole detail. 2002R. We got that suede, that blanket suede. I don't even know. I still don't know what to call it. And then we have that grip right there on the shoe. Then interior of the shoe, I probably haven't shown that one off too much. It's a really nice interior, I gotta admit. Flappy, just access suede. And I think the reason I like these so much is they remind me a lot of the Comme des Garçons Air Max 95s. Yeah, I never was able to get those in my sizes. I honestly, at this point, I'd be happy with any of them, any of those three. And these are like a really nice alternative. I still want the Comme des Garçons, but having these keeps me happy, you know? That's actually it's a really good point, Danny. It's a really good point. So that's going to be it for the review. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Do what you got to do. Hit the like. Comment down below if you want these. If you don't want these, just hear me out. Follow the page. It's just going to get better from here. Hopefully I have another pair of 2002s, not this pack, but another special release on the way. Let's hope if it doesn't fall through. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.